page 4 for me in your clearest and loudest voice.
James Cook was born in 1728 in the village of Marton in the north of England, Yorkshire Moors. As James grew up, he helped on the farm, but he also learned to read and write and became very good at arithmetic, where King George XI had his court.
Before we move on, it's not King George XI, because I don't know how you read that.
The second.
The second. How do you know that, Martha?
Because is it the Latin one?
It's the Roman numerals, yeah, well done, and that's just the symbols they use. Okay, before we move on, because we know this is a biography, we're learning about a person. Who is the person they are writing about? What is their name? Daphne?
James Cook.
James Cook. Who can tell me, where was he born? Amar?
In the village of Marton in North England.
Okay, and can you tell me, what did his family do for their job? Jaden?
Farm work.
How do you know who did farm work? Where have you found that information?
Because it just says there, his family did farm work and they lived in a small cottage.
Good boy. So you stand there and farm information. Good boy. Before we turn over, how do you think James would be feeling if he's getting ready to go on all these adventures? If he's got a secret dream to be a sailor, how do you think he'd be feeling, Daphne?
He might be feeling excited and very happy when he gets that dream come true.
So why do you think he'd be? If it's a dream, what's that tell about?
It tells you that he's really excited when he wants to do it. He's really eager to do it. He wants to do it.
Fantastic. I love that word, eager as well. Amar, what do you think?
He's glad because he's it was this dream about
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Do you want to do the next bit, Amar, for this last little paragraph?
This was a good job for a farm boy, and James worked hard. He did not say much, so people never really knew that he was thinking. He seemed happy enough in the shop, but in his heart he still wanted to go to the sea.
Good girl. Why do you think he's been reading all these books about great oceans? Why do you think he's been trying to find out about those books? Martha?
Because he really wants to be a sailor and he really wants to know about the sea.
Yeah, good girl. What has he found out from reading those books? And how do you know? So what has he found out and how do you know what he's found out? Daphne?
That lots of people believe that people existed there. And he might be reading the books because to find out when he does go sailing, find out which river or ocean he'll be travelling on and what he wants to go on.
Okay, good. And I like the way you looked back at what you're reading, aren't you, to find answers. Good girl. We will do a little bit more. So who's kind of at Martha? Can you read a bit of page 8 for me? It's the first paragraph, please.
When James was 18, he decided to follow his dream. He gave up his job at the shop and became an apprentice to John Walker, a coal ship owner at the local quarter of Whitby.
Remember that name? Not Whitby. Whitby. Good girl.
At last he was going to sea as a ship's boy.
Good girl. Do you do the next bit, Daphne?
James was big and strong for his age. He also had to be brave because life on the coal ships could be tough and dangerous, but James loved every minute of it. And between voyages,
I like how you were rereading that account today. Before we move on, why do you think life might have been dangerous in the coal ship? Think about the time that this book was set. What sort of dangers might they have faced? Jaden?
Because there was because they got caught in because most ships when they're in the middle of the sea, that there's really rough waves and once ships actually turn backwards.
Yeah, you're right about the rough waves.
Over.
Yeah, good idea. Any other ideas why our might have been dangerous? Imagine they weren't going to be just away for a couple of nights. How long do you think they might have been away for on their ships? Martha?
Like 5 years or something.
Might not be years, but probably would have been weeks and months, yes. So why would that be dangerous in itself? Or maybe not dangerous, why might that be bad for somebody? Jaden?
So it'd be hard to catch food.
Yeah, it might be food to eat.